Islam. I rise giving all praise due to Allah, the Father of the universe, the great God of the universe. And I rise giving highest honors to his Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the founder and really the father of the Moorish American nation, the Moorish Divine Movement, and the Moorish Science Temple of America, and all Moors universally across the face of this shores of North America. Now, today what I really want to give you a brief demonstration on is our logo here, which is the whole world will know. Now, this logo, this slogan, this motto of ours, this so-called chant, if you might, is something that was based upon the Holy Quran and MSFA and many of the other teachings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. The whole world would know. This is what we're here for, to bring this into fruition. This is what our temple group is here for, so the whole world will know. These lessons, right, the whole world would know. What is that referring to? Well, in these lessons, what that's referring to is the statement of the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America, the MSCFA, chapter 48, verse 5, where it states that the world may hear and know that amongst the descendants of Africa, there's still much wisdom to be learned for the redemption of the sons of men under love, true peace, freedom, and justice. And we know that love, true peace, freedom, and justice are the divine laws of the Holy Quran of Mecca and the Moorish Science Temple of America. So these lessons, according, or this wisdom, according to the same Holy Quran and MCFA, states on page 3 that these lessons were given to the Moors of North America by the Muslims in the East, in their Egypt and Palestine. And they got these lessons that were given to them by Jesus. So the wisdom that we have today is the great wisdom of Jesus. Now, when Jesus was giving these lessons to the Muslims called it the wisdom of the gods. Because the wisdom that he was giving them was so profound, was so powerful, was so omnipotent, that's all they could call it. Was wisdom that Allah could give them. That's all they could see, that's all they could figure from the science that he was dropping on them. And this wisdom was made into lessons, and these lessons were given to the Muslims of North America through Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Those wisdom, or that lessons, was given to us. We have those lessons. So in 48:5 it says what? That the world may hear and know that we still have this wisdom. We still have these lessons. Now, it is our duty as Muslims to take this wisdom, take these lessons that we have, that we've been given, right? And to take them all around the world. And how are we going to do that? We're going to do that first and foremost by being the message that we bring. We must be the message. Now, the prophet told us that his message was salvation to the nations. This wisdom is salvation to the nations. Islam was founded by ancient forefathers, traveled out through time, and given to us in this era of time to be salvation to the nations. Right? That's what it says back in chapter 48. It says that Islam was founded for the salvation of mankind on earth. So, Islam was founded for the redemption of the sons of men. That's what we're here for. Our duty, our job as Muslims, ones who are followers of the Prophet, ones who are followers of Allah, ones who are followers and witnesses and practices and teachers of Islam, our job is to make sure that the whole world will know. You may be wondering, well, how are we going to make the whole world know? How are we going to give or be the message to the whole world? The prophet gave us a very simple answer. He said membership is free all over the world. That means that membership in the Moorish Science Temple is free all over the world. And if it's free all over the world, that means we're supposed to be taking it all over the world. That means in China, there should be a Moorish Science Temple. In Afghanistan, there should be a Moorish Science Temple. In Japan, there should be a Moorish Science Temple. In Arabia, there should be a Moorish Science Temple. Everywhere, all over the world, there should be a Moorish Science Temple. This is our job, this is our duty, to take the Moorish Science of America and take it all over the world and save all the nations. That's why we're also taught, I've given you everything it takes to save a nation, now take it and save yourselves. Save the world. Salvation to the nations. That was the message of the prophet. That is the message that we bring. That's the message that we are. Under love, true peace, freedom, and justice. The divine laws of the Holy Quran of Mecca and the Holy Quran and the Embassy of A. This is our job. This is our duty. This is what it means for us to be Muslims. To save the nations of the world. And so that's what we're doing here in our temple group. That's what we're doing here. Here we are carrying out the law. Here we are following the prophet's instructions. Here we are following the command of Allah given to Prophet Muhammad in Holy Quran, chapter 45. He started the uniting of Islam, the uniting of the Asiatic race, the uniting of the Quran. He did all of that by the command, by the will, by the intention of Allah for us to be saved. For all of us to come together under our own vine and fig tree and worship Allah. In this we will find our salvation. With this, we have the greatest wisdom there is. The greatest wisdom any man can possibly have is to know himself. Know thyself and thy Father God Allah. This was the message of Jesus. He said, I am the Father of one. I am here to do my Father's work. My brothers and sisters are those who do my Father's work. Everything was about his Father and his Father's work, which is your redemption, which is your salvation. That's what it means to be a Muslim. And this is our duty. This is the duty that we have taken on, those new Moors who came into this movement seeing and knowing. So we are carrying out the law, making sure that the whole world will know. You know, and that's why in the beginning, I call it a chant, right? This is what it is. Can you imagine that? Can you picture that? Millions of Muslims marching and counter-marching saying the whole world would know. The whole world would know. That's what it means to be an angel to the four corners of the world. Because it's our duty to make sure that the whole world would know that it had a prophet in this day and time named Noble Drew Ali. That is God, is Allah. And that is religion, its only salvation is Islam. Peace.